How's everybody doing tonight? This is Delmarva Rips. Hope everybody's well. Well, I got two more boxes of the blasters that we're going to take a look at tonight. These two came from my Tops. I had five that I originally ordered from Tops, and those are the other two. I opened up two previously. If you missed those videos, go back and take a look. I've already aired. At this point, I've got two hobby rips out there and two blaster rips. I did two videos, one for two boxes from Target, one from two boxes from Tops of the blasters, and I did two boxes of separate videos, one box each of Hobby of the high number 2024 Tops Heritage. Now, I wanted to share this with you. If you've been following any of my videos, you'll see that I mentioned it once or twice. I order stuff off of eBay, cards that I want specifically, that are lower end cards that I don't, haven't pulled that I wanted in my collection and whatnot. So we're gonna open these couple up tonight and see what I got while I'm on here as well. So they packaged her pretty good. Right now I'm trying to build the rainbow of Jackson Holiday's cards for 2025 because I do like the foil cards this year. I must say that for flagship. Not 100% keen on the whole set and the changes and everything, but the foil cards look pretty sweet. So yeah, I was going after Jackson Holiday. He's on the O's, so I was just trying to build his rainbow right now, and that's what this is. I see. It is the Aqua. Yes, Aqua. Nice, Jackson Holiday. See, I like those Aquas, man. They look pretty nice to me. It's a little off-center top, bottom, but nothing huge. But yeah, I don't see any dings on the corners or anything. Pretty nice card. I ordered one of these before, and I got it, and the whole top was had a bend in it. You could tell it was bent back. You could see not the crease, but you could see the bend mark. And I was upset when I opened it up, and I was like, wow, I can't believe that. You know what I mean? That somebody would send me that like that. But then I went back and I looked at the eBay listing, and dummy me didn't read. And right at the end of it, it said, read description. And when I read the description, of course, it said that was there. So, you know, not that I was going to do anything anyway, other than maybe email the guy, but no need to now because he accurately described it, accurately said, read the description, and I did not. So that's a lesson. Watch what you're doing when you buy on eBay. Got to try and pay attention. Another lesson, that I learned. So just want to pass that on in case anybody else has that problem. I got another one here, but we'll open it up on another video. For now, that's all we'll do on that. But yeah, nice Jackson Holiday. I'm pretty happy with it. Not sure about this hockey card. I don't collect those. So I'll set my Jackson Holiday up over here for now. Set him up out of the way over there in the corner. Put him in the corner. He's still young enough we can treat him that way, right? Just kidding, Jackson. If you're watching this, I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's got better things other than watch my YouTube video, though. All right, I'm gonna slice and dice these open a little bit and see if we can't get the ripping on these blasters here. I'll be honest with you. I mean, you can go back and look at the videos. I don't want to spoil it, but hopefully you've watched them by now. But yeah, I got it. They weren't horrible. I mean, for 25 bucks, these aren't bad. I'm definitely not pulling the stuff I'm seeing people pull online. I keep seeing all these blasters being opened and people pulling on YouTube. all these big hits out of them, and that ain't happened for me. Videoing this ahead of time, which I do most of my videos, just because I work every day. So I come home at night and don't know what time I'm going to record and all that good stuff. So I'm sure everybody understands that. But bottom line is what I think this one is going to air on Monday. So this one's going to air on Monday, which would be the 7th. It's probably when this one's going to air. And at that point, you've probably already seen this, because this is what I pulled out of the hobby box. My second hobby box. So yeah, that's the biggest hit that I think I've ever had out of a hobby box. So for an autograph. I mean, you know, I have had a few big pulls that were not autographs, but for autographs, that would be it right there. And of course, that's what I was going after. You know, one of the Jacksons and you know, one of the key rookies or a key vet. Of course, that's what we're all going for. Unless it's like a card that you just collect, you know. But you know, I mean, a lot of people I hear say that they don't want to get any of those. You know, why do they want those players that don't play anymore? You know, like Ken Griffey Sr. or like George Brett or Mike Schmidt and stuff. Well, you know, what I have to say to that to a lot of people is there's a lot of us that didn't get autographs from people like that back when they played. We watched them growing up, and we didn't get autographs of them because they didn't do this back then. They didn't put autographs in packs, and they didn't give you an opportunity to buy a box and get an autograph. And I was too poor for my parents to even take me to a ball game, so I wasn't going to get an autograph from a player at a field. So I didn't live close to a ball field, so it's not they couldn't afford to take me into the city and do that. so so that's why I think a lot of us. That's why I do it. That's why I don't mind. I still I'm like, hey man, if I get a good bet, you know, whether he's retired or not, you know, if it's a good one, you know, or somebody I remember or somebody I liked growing up, sure, I'm gonna want it. And even if I collected some and they weren't playing when I was young, I, would still want it. You know, I mean, like if it was a Hank Aaron, he's, you know, when he was still signing, when he was still alive. Willie Mays, you know, if I got one of him when he was still signing, you know, any of them guys, I'd take it. Probably because I was collecting their cards when I was young. You know, those were the first cards that I got introduced to. But anyway, that's why. So I just wanted to put that out there. And usually, well, that's not true. I was going to say usually if they put a vet in there, a vet that's retired, usually it's a good vet, you know, that most people want. That's not necessarily the truth. I have pulled some that I'm like, what? Why is this in here? And I'm sure everybody has, because those are the ones that we usually pull, right? That right there is a rarity, my friends. All right, what do we got? Let's get this going. Randy Rodriguez for the Giants. Luis Arias for the Padres. I think that's the fourth or fifth time I pulled his card. Mitch Haniger. I mean, of course, at this point, I'm getting doubles, but I'm just saying. David Fry. If you're new to this, watching this, first time or anything on these blasters for Topps Heritage High number 2024, they should have 3 exclusive greens in them. They should have 1 chrome, it says, and what's the other one? 1 aqua. And that is what you are going to get guaranteed, it says, online. Doesn't say that on the box, though. It only says the 3 greens. But online, when you look at it, and that's on Topps, when I was looking at them, you know, it that's what it says. So that's what I've gotten up to this point. So that's what I would expect. Connor Wong, no, that is not one of the greens. Last time I got a green that was the darker green one, like the parallels that we're talking about, and and it didn't have the white border insignia on the back, you know, the annotation above the number to tell you that it was a parallel, you know. I thought that was really weird. I mean, could say it's not one of those cards, but it is one of those cards. The color matches 100% because the other greens are lighter, and I was a little surprised at that. So I'm hold on to that one off to the side and see what comes of it. Tyler O'Neill, I'm sure nothing because it wasn't like it was a great great card, but I like error cards. Error cards were big when I was a kid back in the late 70s, early 80s. Cade Smith, Yarrow Rodriguez, Rook. Um, yeah, and that's something I used to look for a lot of time. I remember going to the flea market, and that's where we went instead of the ball games, guys. An aqua. Mom and Dad took me a trip to the flea market every weekend because that's what we could afford. So I'll put this aqua up here on the stand. And that is just fine because I still go to the flea markets. I like them. You get good bargains. People always have stuff. Sean Mania. If you ain't never seen that George Carlin skit about stuff, you should listen to that because it's funny as hell. Trey Lipscomb. He was a funny man. Ezequiel Duran. Victor Medeiros. Another green that is not one of the parallels. Wow. Well, those two packs kicked our butt. Not much in those guys. That's okay. I wasn't expecting much. I wasn't expecting anything out of any of these rips, to be honest with you, because if you expect something, you're already losing. So you might as well go into it, look to have fun, and not expect a thing. All right, so we got Alex Bregman. But yeah, I used to go to those flea markets, and I'd hang out there for half a day. Mom would give me $5, and I could be there all day looking at this baseball card table a guy had set up. Remember it like yesterday. Aroldis Chapman. Kyle Hurt. Oh, there's one of them. See how it's darker? That's what I was pointing out a minute ago, talking about. The bottom, the high side, you can definitely see the distinct difference there, but the top side's darker too. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That card was much like that one. It was dark, and yep, this one has the white border and saying, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just to share real quick, right above that number there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Try and tilt it in the light there. Right above that number it says white border. It should say green, but green border, but it doesn't. The green borders say white border, the aquas do, and the white borders do. That would be an uncorrected error, I would suspect, for this release. Paul Sewald, T.J. Hopkins, Adam Duvall, Cam Eden. But yeah, I'd go to the flea market and hang out all day long, half a day, whatever mom and dad allowed. And I'd only have $5 in my pocket, and I'd get it loaded. Had to pick wisely what my cards were. I only had $5. Of course, cards weren't expensive back then, but heck, I remember back then paying $1.50 for Nolan Ryans that were 70s, 75, 77s and stuff. Of course, this was in the early 80s. Or so Jordan Montgomery, But yeah, but I always look for error cards. A lot of time, I remember the guy would point out to me, and that he'd have them in the binders, and he'd point out to me what the errors were on them and what the error cards were, and I'd buy a few because he was like they're worth more money. So I collected a lot of error cards. I got a lot of them still today. Victor Scott the second, of course. Most of the ones I bought didn't amount to anything as far as the error cards. So I don't have anything of significance. Connor Kaiser. Now and then on Fernando Tatis. I think that's the first time I pulled that. Not that insert, but that player. Tatis is yep. Same correlation. Shota Imanaga and Jackson Merrill, the man, the star of the hour, of the week for me, I should say. Heck of my year, probably. Trevor Story and Tanner Helk. And these go down there too. That was an insert. Yeah, we're not doing a phenomenal here, but we're only on our 5th pack, so hopefully it gets better here in a second. Hopefully it gets better here in a second. So yeah, I wanted to tell y'all this should be coming airing on Monday, I believe, and if that, so at this point I should have done 3 hobbies. 3 hobbies I've released. I've released 3 hobby rips. So I went through 3 hobby boxes. I got 3 more left. That would complete the part 6 of the half case on a Renpro. So basically, what I want to tell y'all is I won't be doing videos every day. I'm going to be trying to release videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays and Saturdays is my goal, and to release videos. There we go. Got another green. I wonder if this one's going to be identified because it was a quad card on that other one that was not identified. And this is the same color. You can see it's that dark green. This is that supposed to be your... Oh, this one's identified appropriately. It says white border on it. Yeah, this says the white border right there on it. So, well, I don't know if it's the same players or not, but I'll have to check that out. But yeah, so I'm gonna be so this is Monday's release. I think I'm releasing one more tomorrow, which is Tuesday, which is that will probably just be that would be a mini battle. That would be 2 hanger boxes of Series 1 probably against 2 egg tins of the holiday series. So I'm gonna do a little mini battle between those 2. I thought that'd be a fun thing for everybody to watch and to do. Christian Scott, Brendan Fatt, Nick Martini, Nick Nastrini. We have got some names going on there, don't we? But so I just wanted to let you all know that, so you're aware that I won't be releasing every day. I did for the first 10 days or whatever, 12 days. But now it will slow down just a tad, couple of weeks. Corbin Burns, we'll see if I can sustain that. I think I can sustain that. Kai Wai Tang, Eric Fetty, Nolan Jones on a chrome, got our first chrome card. They pop pretty good. Those chromes look pretty nice. Let's see what else we got here. We got a couple of these. Put them out there in case we get something else. I'm looking. See, I'm already looking to get something. I'm putting them out there. That's good mojo. Addison Barger. Randy our Arozarena quad card on the rookie pitchers. Jack Flaherty, Dodgers, and a quad card of rookie pitchers again. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can sustain that. If I can't, then we'll back it off to one a week maybe. But we'll see. They keep raising the prices on these cards the way they are. I'll definitely not be able to sustain anything. Because I don't know about anybody else, but I can't buy that all the time. Shoot, that's why I'm looking for reduced, low budgeting Gavin Stone. I mean, I still want to buy the new releases when they come out and show that product line. And me, I like buying the new stuff too, but definitely won't be buying a lot of it for that price. Common Zardo again. Oh, I've gotten 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 of his cards too. Jesse Winker, Jordan Beck. There's my third on the parallel green. So there you go. We got all our parallels now, our guarantees, and we got our chrome. So we got all the guarantees. Ronaldo Lopez, Oliver Dunn, Dylan Cease, Jordan Balazovic. All right, there's that. Let's see, yep. Ooh, this one didn't open up very good, did it? Yeah, I can't open those up that many with my fingers like that at the top. These are tough. Everybody was saying that before I got into it, and then once I got into it, I said, they're right. Wenzel Perez, Austin Hedges, Jack Leiter, Christopher Morel. It's the last pack for the first backs, guys. Jackson Cherio, nice rook insert card on rookie performers. Josh Bell, that is not a parallel. Darius Vines, Josh Hader, Logan Porter. All right, I'm going to take a look at these real fast, guys, and see if we got any variations going on here. Short prints. I'm looking for anything annotated above the number there that says something. That's where they put the notation of if it's a swap or a color or whatever they have going on, as far as they got multiple different types of variations in this set. And I did not see anything in that pile. I didn't even see a short print. You guys see a short? Yep, I did. Missed one. What's that? Oh, my thumb is right there in the way, isn't it? Of course it is. Alright, come on. What's that? Nope, nope, nope. Okay. So there we go. I'm going to put these over here for right now. And see what we get here. 513. Sorry to slow out of the camera view, isn't it? 513. Let's see. There's short print. And I did look up number 700. I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I didn't know if 700 was a short print. It's not. It goes from 701 to 725. So I found that out. So there you go. 700, not a short print. 629. All right. No annotations on those cards. We did end up with 2 short prints here. I'll set them over here out of the way for now. Yeah, I'll put them right on top of there. That'd be fine. Just fine. Well, this pack here feels light. Gee whiz. Compared to some of them. My card's supposed to be in the pack 9. I might have to count these. Why it feels so light. I guess they're all there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're all there. Sawyer Gibson Long. Justin Verlander. Jose Serrano. JD Martinez. Max Schumann. Whit Merrifield. Cutter Crawford. Kenley Jensen. And MJ Melendez. Yeah, if you like these videos, guys, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. And if you want to subscribe, I wish you would, because that would certainly help me out. And we could grow this channel together. I would greatly appreciate that. But if not, that's okay too. Isaiah Campbell. Yuki Matsui. Jared Jones. All right, we got Tyler Wells, silver. He's our chrome for this box, I guess. Those are numbered, by the way, guys. I don't think I mentioned that. Silvers are numbered. They are numbered to 225. The silvers are. The other ones are numbered to 699. So, Carlos Santana on the Aqua. There's our other guarantee. Michael Bush. Logan O'Hoppe. Rowdy Tellez. Cole Winn. Cards sliding around. Righty. So how'd everybody make out this last weekend? Everybody doing all right? Hope so. Did y'all get out and see any games? I'm looking forward to seeing some games. I think the first one I go to, I think, is April 28th to Camden Yards. See the O's and the Yanks play. Robbie Ray, Jorge Barbosa, Rook, Michael Kopech. We got a Jake Bowers on the white border. There we go. Another one of those quad, and this is that dark green, so this should be one of our hits as far as what they're calling the guarantees. Should say hit, but white border, yep, that's on there. So that's better than what it used to be. We used to not get anything in these boxes. I have ripped many where I didn't get anything like that. I mean, I'm a set builder, so it's all right with me, but I know not everybody is a set builder, so I sure is. Isaac Paredes and rookie pitchers. So yeah, April 28th will be my first game in live, and looking forward to it. We'll see how that goes. Going with my nephews and my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law and my wife. So rookie pitchers. That ought to be good. Kevin Biggio. I haven't been to a game with my nephews as of yet. Yar Camargo. Whew. Tongue twister there. Yanir Diaz. Juan Marshall on this vet throwback special cards for inserts. Jock Peterson. Willie Castro. Matt Carpenter. Anthony Molina. Yeah, these blasters aren't giving us a whole lot, are they? In my opinion. I mean, they're giving us the guarantees, what they said. I mean, and a couple extras. Actually, I didn't get any extras, did I? No. The last blaster I opened, I think we got like 3 chromes out of 1 box. This time they're giving us our 1, and that is it. Ryan Jeffers, Royce Lewis, Ronel Blanco, Strohs, Jordan Hicks with the Giants. There we go. I just talked it, and daggone if it didn't pop up. Lars Nootbaar. There we go. Nice chrome. And there's another quad on the dark green. Guaranteed parallel. Look, see? Same thing again. No number on it. Yeah, I bet this is the same as that card. So that's probably going to be an uncorrected error. I bet they forgot to annotate that card. See, it's the same as that color. It is the same exact color. So this is, yeah, because these are the other greens. See, this is the dark one, and this is the lighter. You can tell a distinct difference in the two. So, yep, they just forgot to identify it. So that's going to be probably an uncorrected error on those cards. Jake Cronenworth, Alexander Canario, Logan Gilbert. I think we pulled his color swap or something like that. We pulled one of his variations in like the first box I think we opened of Hobby, not of I don't think it was out of the blaster. I'm pretty sure it was out of Hobby. But yeah, like I'm saying, that's the first one I'll be going to with my nephew, so I'm excited about that. See the look on their faces. I think they've been to a couple games already though, with their parents. So, and that's good because at least they understand what ballparks are about and everything. Yeah. Jose Caballero. There we go. We got a skiing sighting for a base. That's pretty good. Brenton Doyle. Jazz Chisholm Jr. What do you think about those torpedo bats? The torpedoes. I don't know what to think of all that. Justin Slater. Evidently they moved like the wood or something down a few inches or something to try and make it more on a sweet spot or whatever the batter's doing. I don't know. Shea Langoliers. I ain't no judge. I don't know what they're really doing. I'm sure, I mean, it's something illegally wrong. I'm sure we'll know about it eventually. Why I pulled that one out. Maybe I just forgot to put it in the pile. So yeah, what do you all think about that situation? Put some comments in here. Let me know. Curious what's on your all mind about this stuff. Everybody's trying to get an edge. Like I say, if they stay within the boundaries, it's fair play. Rookie pitchers. Not everybody looks at it that way. Eduardo Rodriguez, but it is. Connor Phillips, look, got a mini. Not a big hit, but we got a mini. Keaton Wynn, it is a rook though. So we got a rookie on a mini. Nick Martinez on the guarantee. Green, yep. Keaton Wynn. We just got his mini, so now we got the big card. Yamamoto. Robert Gasser. Rosell Iglesias. One more pack left, guys. I need some mojo. Man, these blasters are truthfully not showing a whole lot. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're showing me more than what they normally show me in previous years. I got to get over that sometimes because I did get parallels out of them and color and whatnot. Just didn't hit the names, but hey, at least you got more of an opportunity now. There's Vlad. There's Tyler Cropley. There's Tyler Glasnow. There's Jacob Amaya. And these are insert cards. The Phils, Harper, Zach Wheeler, Alec Bohm, and Trey Turner. It's the first one that I remember getting of these. Yeah, these are insert set. Team insert sets. That's nice. James Paxton. Tanner Scott. Louis Rengifo. And Jake Bowers. All right, that wraps that up. Let me just go through these cards real fast, see if we missed anything, guys. I am looking for a number and short prints. Looking for some type of annotation above the numbers. That would tell me if it's a variation of some sort. Nothing on those. A short print. Yep. Yeah, let me know if the lighting's good enough on these videos. I'm curious. Nobody's giving me any comments that I've seen yet on it. Curious if if the lighting's okay. Because sometimes, sitting here and looking down at the, and everything, it doesn't appear so. But I've rewatched a few of the videos and they look okay to me. But I'm not you, so let me know. Let me know what you think. All right, guys. Well, we're doing a quick recap. We got 2 short prints out of each box. It looks like. Yep, we got 2 out of each box, short print wise. Yep. We got a mini out of this box, so we got a mini there. We got an extra chrome out of this box. We got a silver and a regular chrome. I didn't look at the numbers on them. Shoot. That looks like it's 70 out of 699. This one is 195 out of 225. Right? And then we got a regular, another base chrome here. This is 160 out of 699. So yeah, so we got 3 chromes. So we got an extra chrome, which was probably the silver. And we got an insert, 1 insert for the team card. We got 2 other inserts in the other box, which just was rookie performers and this now and then with Tatis. The other one had Cherio. Oh, we did get another insert in that box too. This is the vet. I forget what they call this. Wish they'd say it on the card, but it does not say it on the card. It's like a vet throwback or vet something. Or maybe I'm wrong. And those are our short prints. Put them over here in that pile. Here's all our exclusive greens. So we got 6 here. Roll back through them real quick. Got exclusive greens. And as I think we found out, we got that one that is not annotated as white border for a variation, but sorry, I'm pretty sure that is a variation, and I'm pretty sure it's an uncorrected error, so it would fall in the category of these other ones that are all annotated white border. So nothing special on those either. But yep, these are 2 aquas we got out of the boxes, 1 each. We did pull a white border out of this box that we just opened, the last one. Jake Bowers, and we pulled, that's it. Paul Skeens. That's about the only major rook that we pulled, I think. I'll go back through them again here afterwards, but I can't remember any big. I mean, we did pull Kyle Manzardo, but he's not a big brook. He's just somebody I like from my PC. So, yeah, that's it. All right, guys, hit that like button if you like this video. I'd appreciate it if you like the content that I shared, and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I'd like to have you as a subscriber. Also, just a reminder, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I haven't figured out what that is yet, but I will be announcing it in the upcoming weeks. I'll be announcing a giveaway, and it will be to subscribers only, and it will be, I'll set a milestone mark for subscriptions. So, yeah, that ought to be fun. Something to give back. So, look for that, guys. All right, until next time.